Toxic Friend Detox. The attic dust smelled like old comic books and forgotten potential. Akito sat surrounded by toys he hadn't touched in months. Tomorrow, he whispered, everything changes. It wasn't just middle school. It was the shift, the invisible line between kid and whatever came next. I felt like a ship stuck in the harbor, sails flapping but nowhere to go. Mizuki used to share this feeling, but today she just checked her phone, barely glancing up. It's middle school, Akito. Get excited. No more kid stuff. Remember when we swore we'd never be those people who thought they were too cool? I asked. Mizuki sighed, a sound that felt much older than she was. We're just growing up, and you need to stop holding on to everything. The first day of North Shore Middle was a tidal wave. Lockers, schedules, crowds that didn't know your name. I tried to blend, to look like I knew exactly where I was going, but my stomach was a tangled wire. I was trying to talk myself into joining the chess club when a hand landed on my shoulder. Need a map, traveler? You look like you're about to debate the physics of cafeteria spaghetti. This was Ren. He seemed to float through the halls, unaffected by the chaos. Relax, he said. It's all one big waiting room. Everyone's just waiting to find out who they are. I started changing, trying to keep up. New clothes, a new way of talking. It wasn't about finding myself anymore. It was about getting Mizuki's approval. Everything felt like wearing a suit 3 sizes too big. Mizuki caught me trying a new hairstyle. Cute, she said, her voice dry, barely looking up. But I think your shirt is too bright. It's middle school, Akito. Tone it down. I saw her later laughing with a group of older kids. When she finally looked my way, she didn't wave, just gave a quick, almost apologetic nod. It was a cold, sharp feeling, the realization that I was suddenly her old project. You're hanging out with the cafeteria spaghetti guy? She asked the next day, her eyes narrowed. I thought you were done with the weird, quiet types, Akito. You're better than that. The words hit me like a misplaced punch. You're better than that. It sounded like a compliment, but it felt like a command. It felt like she was trying to choose my friends for me. Later, I told Ren I felt stuck, like I had to choose. All kid, or all adult, or all Mizuki. She makes me feel bad when I talk about anything I like, I admitted. Ren put his pencil down. Look, I don't know her, Akito, but a friend is supposed to be your biggest fan, not your secret police. But we've been friends since kindergarten, I argued, the words sounding hollow even to me. That should count for something, right? Friendship isn't supposed to be easy. History is a reason, not a contract, Ren countered, picking up his pencil again. You don't stay in a broken house just because you helped build it. The house is making you feel small. I started counting. The times she made a joke at my expense, then called it teasing. The times I kept quiet just to avoid her criticism. I had a whole list of small cuts. The biggest realization was this. I wasn't scared of losing Mizuki. I was scared of losing the idea of who I was supposed to be with her, the identity she was trying to force on me. The next afternoon, she approached me by my locker. We're going to that new cafe, she stated. You need to ditch that hoodie, by the way. It makes you look like a lost tourist. I took a deep breath. My heart was a frantic drum, but my voice felt steady. No, Mizuki, I can't go. Her face froze in confusion, then hardened. What? Is this about cafeteria spaghetti? Fine, be weird then. Don't expect me to wait for you to catch up. It was a small, anticlimactic exit, not the dramatic explosion I had dreaded. But as I watched her walk away, a heavy, invisible weight lifted from my chest. My hands finally unclenched,